back again, and I cut the last video short because the yard closed, didn't check the weather. I'm already running late. It's 3 o'clock. The yard closes at 4 o'clock. I'm still 15 minutes away. So by the time I get to the yard, it's gonna be 3:10. I'm gonna have 50 minutes. It takes probably 10 minutes for me to get to the car and just sort of get settled. So I'm gonna have about 30 minutes to sort of pillage this Rover one more time. I'm a little bit more prepared in the sense that I prepared a list of things that I want to grab this time, but as you can see, it's raining and it is not going to be particularly fun picking things during a rainstorm. I'll put the list of things that I'm going to grab on the screen, but I want to get the A-pillar molding because my A-pillar molding is really sun chapped, and I don't really think there's a good way of bringing it back to life. I want to get the terrain control response module, which is basically the center area where the shifter is. That will match the center console that I pulled when we were there last week. This will be a little bit harder. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it, but the interior A-trim molding, mine I tried to repair a while back and I just didn't do a great job. And then I want to grab all of the mats, and I want to grab the radio and maybe the heating module. I'm not 100% sure. The question is going to be whether or not they're still in there. Wow, got lucky there. So it's a Torx T30, and then we come out this way. So it's in pretty shit shape, but the fabric is not stained, and that's what I'm going for. A good idea if I put my gloves on. Moving quick, guys. Feeling good about this. Can't see shit. She's out. Glass. Okay, that was graceful. Pillar 1, pillar 2. I would really like these. I'm missing my defroster when I killed that deer. She came off, but I truthfully do not know how to get her out. These were taken. Smart. Oh, bird nest. What do I want? What do I want, guys? These are 6s. Ow! These are captive, I believe, so I don't think they're actually going to come out. You know what? I feel it's interesting, because I get the sense that this thing has never been off. She's not off yet. Okay, engine. I might take this. He's honking. 343. I really want that engine bracket. Engine bracket acquired. Okay, pretty much it. I got 10 minutes left. Let's take a look. See how hard it is to get that speaker out. Just cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. Cut it and we're done. All right, you snips. These will work. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. Put you there. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Down there. Nope. Okay. Oh, what a day to come to the boneyard. Okay. Speaker. I think we're done. Gents. I'm done. Good. Cut. A-pillar trim. Terrain response module. Very dirty engine cover. One likely blown speaker. HVAC. Very dirty mats. One trim piece for the A-pillar, a couple of plastic trim pieces, El Radio, under seat trims, engine bracket. So, do you know when something is absolutely miserable, but is still highly successful? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling right now. That was not fun. I've got glass in places that shouldn't be, but I did okay. You want to guess how much that cost? Let me get the receipt here for you. Good old Harry's You Pull It. Speaker, $7.80. Engine cover, $16.90. 2 floor mats, $5.20 each. No, $2.60 each. Man, what a bargain. A couple pieces of plastic. It's interesting. Plastics, high cost. I'll shut this off because it's probably like how are plastics $10 each? Radio, $40. Radio, $40. With CD, $40. Master switch, I think that's for the HVAC unit. The engine bracket is not on here. I showed it to him, not trying to be dishonest. I don't like that. And I have 3 A-pillars. I have the 2 interiors, and then I have the 1 exterior. So that is a little bit mischarged. And I'm gonna actually blank out his name because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But I think that's kind of how these places go. They sort of, you know, as long as people aren't trying to rip them off, and I certainly am not trying to rip people off, certainly at these prices. Like these are great deals. So yeah, I feel really good about this run. And you know, I think the terrain response module by itself is probably $150, $200. The radios go for about $200. So even if I put that on, I'm not going to put it anywhere. I'm just sort of, I need the radio. My buttons kind of look bad and one of them's sort of sticking. So I actually need the radio. The HVAC head unit is, I don't think they're expensive. I think they're probably 75 or $100 online, but they don't go bad, so you don't see a lot of demand for them. The radios go more than really anything else. The A-pillars, they need some work, but most people need those A-pillars because these Rovers all leak from the A-pillar, so they end up getting sort of gunked up. So Harry's U-pull, $124 and 4 hours of my day. So I'll bring you back when we start putting all this together. We're going to give the Land Rover a little bit of a 278,000 mile makeover, and that'll be on the next video. So thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and we'll talk to you soon. This is not a Jeep. You didn't see that.